You gotta eat in this Pokemon world. I choose you, the greatest podcast of them all. I choose you.
Hello, and welcome to I Choose You, the podcast about cooking and eating Pokemon. My name is Jeremy Zielik. I'm the host, and Alton Brown of the group. Joining me this week, as always, is...
your friend on this show, Ben Montoya.
Ian Davis, the Iggy Azalea of the show.
Uh-oh.
And welcome to I Choose You After Dark.
Oh. Glug, glug, glug. What
Glug,
was
glug.
that?
Oh, shit.
Evan, your bartender, is back in town.
Back in town?
Whoa, that's so violent. You're like falling off in your chair.
Yeah, bartenders don't make drinks sitting down, is what I've learned.
Uh-huh. Can you do a flip?
Oh,
my god.
ASMR?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And hold on, we're almost there. Sorry to steal the show. But to Ben's request to top it all off, the espresso beans.
Oh, I see.
Well, espresso martini.
Oh,
Yeah, and I'm back. Hi. How's it going?
Woo!
Call you fucking James Bond over here, because I was shaken, not stirred.
You're really leaning into your movie director villain arc that we've
Yeah,
established.
that's true.
Villain?
long hair, espresso martinis.
Your hair seems about the same way.
Whenever my hair gets to this length, specifically when it starts doing this a lot,
Yeah.
Tori says I'm in my evil Tobey Maguire era.
Yes.
You're doing the Holy Maguire.
That's great.
Man, do you think in the next Bond movie he is going to drink an espresso martini?
I mean, he's gotta, right?
Is he
He
going
doesn't
to...
have to do anything.
Sabrina Carpenter shows up and he's
Yeah.
like, espresso martini.
Sabrina Carpenter, Bond girl. There you go.
I wouldn't put it past them, honestly.
I mean,
Skip-
she could do a Bond song. I mean, Billie Eilish did one, so why not Sabrina Carpenter?
espresso martini, skibbity, not stirred.
It's for the youths, man. We got to keep in touch.
I mean, the big rumor at the moment, and we don't know if this is true or not, is actually the next Bond movie will be a period piece. Will be set in the 60s.
Ye old Bond. Oh, that period.
That I feel like that makes sense because
Okay, you thought if James Bond was going to be like an Arthurian knight or something?
Well, you said period. It could be any period.
Game of Thrones.
That would fuck pretty
I
hard.
mean, it would be funny if it's like the Bond. It's like, every Bond movie starts with like the gun barrel, but it's like a crossbow being shot at you.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
this ring electrocutes people, and they're like, we don't even have electricity yet. This is crazy.
Q is like a Merlin. He's like a wizard. He's got a big beard and he gives out like a potion or whatever.
Yeah. This horse has all these swords in it.
Yeah, the swords come out of the horse's hooves as it's running along, and it kicks people, and they kicks them in the nards, and they
And
get stabbed in the nards.
it's just a Trojan horse that has people inside of it doing all
Yeah,
this.
there you go. They never figured this shit out. They fucking Denis Villeneuve, call us. We got great ideas.
The theme song is one of those bardcore remixes.
Yes.
but it's
By Sabrina Carpenter.
Bling, bling, blom.
Yes. God, this writes itself.
It writes itself.
Man, he's going to have so much unprotected sex.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He dies at the
They didn't know any other way.
Yeah, it's true.
God.
Wow.
Well, okay, I was gonna say. I mean, I think it's interesting to think about. They could do an Assassin's Creed esque style, James Bond 007, for any time period, right?
He
That could be
gets
kind of
plugged in and goes to whatever time.
Yeah,
period.
so is he getting plugged in and going back to the past, or is it just you wake up and it's oh, it's Victorian England and he's got to murder some guy or something kind of situation?
I think it's more that there's just a spiritual character of 007 that finds itself in all of these
Every timeline.
British people
Yeah,
in
I
all
see.
different eras.
He's, well, I mean, he is much like Sean Connery. He's like Highlander, where he is immortal and travels through time and has to face down his enemies.
And they call it James Bond Generations.
Shit.
You
And
heard
they
it here
all
first.
they get sent to the multiverse. They all have to meet up with one another to fight their biggest enemy.
Oh, kitty.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So here's the other thing that I wanted to say though, and it gets into this generations bit. Is I feel like they have to go into the past for James Bond because otherwise we're going to end up with a millennial James Bond eventually.
Can't
And
have
that's
it.
going to suck.
Yeah.
Well, would you prefer a millennial James Bond or a Gen Z James Bond, Ben?
It's just Tom Holland being like,
Would you-
oh.
Would you prefer James Bond to say doggo or for him to say skibbity?
See, I would rather it be. I think that I'd rather it skip millennials as far as like James Bond generations go, because I think a Gen Z James Bond has it like that kind of writes itself. Millennial James Bond is like such a struggle, and it would be so cringy that like it's not worth it.
What is he going to be like? I love the Arcade Fire. What are you expecting him to say?
I think the problem is that James Bond carries himself in such a way. There's like a suaveness. There's a riz, if you will.
Oh, he's got Riz.
That millennials like. I don't want to see James Bond be like, man, I'm never gonna be able to buy a fucking house. Like,
Yeah,
that sucks.
Okay, but you want him to be like the Rizzler and be like on like the
he can do TikTok dances, but
yeah,
he can't.
That's cool. That's not cringe. That's
don't know.
cool.
No. I'm saying that works more with James Bond's like persona. Millennials are they just suck. They're hard to watch. And James Bond is like he carries himself in such a world that there's no like cringe posting. There's no like
'cause
beige.
Fucking kids have never posted cringe on the internet.
Did you ever?
You don't get it, Jeremy. Like
The internet goes
I-
crazy for this picture of Daniel Craig playing a PSP while he's like on the set of one of the James Bond movies. That is such a vibe.
See,
Yeah.
that's-
Well, wait. Is Daniel Craig a millennial? How old is he?
He's like Gen X
50s
for
it's gotta
sure.
be Gen X. Absolutely.
And I think we all agree here that Gen X has a certain something about them that like gives them the like
It's the light
naivety.
poisoning.
It's the naivety of like the boomers mixed with like still like kind of being young and not having complete back pain. So like that works. And then Gen Z works because like they haven't just been brutally destroyed in every aspect of their life
Right.
like we have yet.
They have something to live for because it's not much longer.
Like,
Right, exactly.
a millennial James Bond would just be sort of like pitiful. At least there's something compelling about a Gen Z James Bond where
Would
it's
you
like
say if,
I wonder
like,
how
if-
they'll
I'm
figure
just
this
saying,
one
like,
out.
like if like a Tom Hardy was James Bond, you say that'd be pitiful.
Absolutely.
Imagine Chalamet as James Bond.
Chalamet's Gen Z.
Yeah, and imagine how bad that would be, man.
He's younger than us.
I don't know. I
78.
think there's some validity, and this isn't saying anything bad. This is, if anything, it's more of a greater reflection of how I don't think like our generation necessarily connects with James Bond as like a cultural
Lost
figure.
generation.
Gen X is like perfect James Bond territory though, because it's like, you know, growing up with the movies and you know how they love like their movie quotes and all that shit. Like they're like perfect.
true.
And like all of the unprotected sex as previously mentioned.
So
you know,
true.
they're
So
like perfect James Bond core. And
Okay.
I feel like
So
we
so
just
Ben,
kind of
do-
there's like
do-
a lost generation. Like
Okay,
how
so
you say
do
it.
millennials not enjoy movie quotes?
No, it's just it doesn't have any. It's beyond
No.
James Bond. Like James Bond is like that generation of movies and movie quotes and movie people where you're like, okay, like you like the waterbed was big for you, and like
Yeah, for sure.
so I don't know.
Interesting.
We
maybe,
watched-
Maybe I'm out of my league on the James Bond generation's discourse, but this is what I feel in my heart.
I think this proves our point.
Yeah.
What's that movie? It's called like King something.
I don't know.
Kong.
Oh, Kingsman.
Kingsman.
Yeah.
That's basically if a millennial was James Bond.
Yeah, Taron Egerton. He's pretty good in that movie. He played Elton
Flop.
John in that other movie.
Big
First
flop.
movie was not a flop though. It made a
There's a
ton of
second
money.
one.
Oh yeah.
4 of them.
That's what I'm saying. And no one knows who cares.
But they cared enough to make at least one more. The
doesn't-
second one has Pedro
mean-
Pascal in
that
it. It's
means
one of the first
nothing.
movies he was in.
That's crazy. I've never.
The bar
heard
to
of
make a
it.
sequel is very low.
That's true. I'm not saying Kingsman wasn't good, but I'm not going to say it wasn't cringe.
Would you accept like I mean he wouldn't be because he's not British, but like a Pedro Pascal type as James Bond?
No, absolutely
No.
not.
Why
No.
not?
He's too woke.
Yeah, and like James Bond James
Daniel
Bond doesn't
Craig
be
is
James
modestly woke.
No, not like Pedro Pascal. Are you kidding me?
Jeremy, James Bond doesn't need like he hangs out with a lot of women, but he doesn't need them to be like emotionally supporting him through his anxiety as he tries to like assassinate the president.
Exactly. There's just like I don't know. There's something. There's like a gap in the James Bond
Age gap.
like fandom. James Bond age gap discourse is what
James
we're going to
Bond
label
gapping.
this episode. I can't explain it, and I guess this is maybe this isn't going anywhere. Maybe this bit is just lost as well.
This is also not the fun chit chat bit I was teeing up before the show.
Well, I don't. This is pretty good. I don't know.
I think you can save it for next week, right?
No, well, look, I just want we're talking about.
Jeremy's like, let me say my bit.
We've talked about like, can a millennial be James Bond? But here's a question for you: can a millennial be a canonized saint in the Catholic Church?
Oh no, not the Catholics.
And the answer is yes, because today the church announced first millennial nicknamed God's influencer has become saint.
God's influence. I know they are really trying to rebrand, aren't they?
They are.
Who is it?
Well, it's a guy that died 20 years ago.
Wait, what? Because
so-
they have to be dead to be a saint?
Yes, they do. On Sunday, his name's Carlo Actuis, the first millennial saint known in the Catholic Church as God's influencer. He died in 2006, but was canonized this week by Pope Leo XIV. Of course, the first American pope is like, we need an influencer.
Guys, someone has to live cast God up there
Yes.
somewhere.
Bro, this guy didn't even know what an influencer was. Don't do him dirty like that. What the
That's
hell?
true. Yeah.
Holy
That's pretty
shit.
fucked.
Yeah,
You didn't need to do that.
Okay, so he designed. So he did a bunch of miracles after he died. That's how you became a saint, kind of situation. There's a whole cult about him that's a little crazy. You know, becoming a saint is very strange. They like preserve your body, and you have to like do miracles like after your death, kind of situation.
Come on, do a
Still?
miracle.
What did
Yeah.
he do?
Well, he made I think he got like a person who couldn't have kids. They prayed to him and they gave them kids.
That
kind
is-
of situation.
I'm sorry, that is the most fucking bullshit thing I've ever heard. Anyway,
Damn, called out. God's influencer
Sorry.
called out.
Sorry,
No,
God's
but-
influencer, and he was
No.
called God's influencer because he like made a website about religion in the mid 2000s.
In 2006.
He was probably listened to some like My Chem, and he was like, I need people to know about the glory of God, and the Pope is like, the American Pope is like, that's the way.
Yeah.
He
I'm
made
not
it-
going to...
He made a fucking like GeoCities website when he was 12 about how great the Catholic Church was. Of course, they made him a saint.
God is good. I can't knock this guy because like he didn't ask for that.
But to become a saint?
No, well,
Yeah.
any of it. Holy shit.
Yeah, any of
Well,
it.
I mean,
yeah.
he did on his own volition make a website about the Revelation of Miracles.
Making a website in 2006 is completely
He
different.
made a website in like 2003.
yeah,
at the age
but
of 13.
it wasn't called like makemeasaint.org or
No,
whatever.
it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, like my Tumblr was dedicated to Hannibal. I don't want to be like the patron saint of cannibals or whatever.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's just wild to me that they could use the language of social media and influencers to describe a person who was not even alive to experience anything
Influencing.
like that. Like
Man,
making a
this
website was
article-
not like having a social media presence. It was like people made websites for all kinds of shit that just existed out there.
also, wasn't Jesus really God's influencer?
Yeah, he's also like he's like supplanting that.
There's multiple influencers. Look, I mean, there's a lot of like stuff you have to go through when you're discussing the Catholic Church. You know, they got all those saints and stuff. Those are also influencers.
This article, he had a lot of passion for the internet, for social media, and the website for evangelization. I have the same hobbies as him, and on Instagram, I try to spread the gospel as best I can. She told CNN that their appeal was down to him being just like us and a regular teenage guy.
Yes, he died when he was 16 or 15. Excuse me.
From what?
Leukemia.
Rough.
That sucks.
He liked sports. He liked the internet. So, of
What?
course, he really just represents us young people.
What the fuck?
And you can buy like a votive candle of him, and it's like his face, and he's like a teen with a backpack on it, kind of.
Is it like actually a picture of him, or is it like
Yes!
done in the style of?
Photoshopped into Pope.
It's not done in
robes.
the style of like a saint, like.
No, it's just like
halo
a
on his
guy. It's just like a teen.
That is the exact reason why we can't have James Bond be a millennial.
Yeah, because look, we've got our first
All comes
millennial
tied
saint
together.
though. God's influencer.
No, that just makes me sad though. Holy shit.
Wild.
I want to live in that guy's internet, you know, like when I die and go to heaven, I want to live in the 2006 internet where you're just oblivious.
Yeah.
And this guy's got his website and he's just chilling. Just
And you know
he
what's
has
funny
no
is that
idea
when they're
what's
saying,
about to
like,
happen.
He was Carlos, you know, he was up with social media. They're talking about like fucking MySpace. Like, they're not talking Facebook. They're not talking Twitter. They're not talking any of that shit. They're talking MySpace. He couldn't even do a TikTok dance. 'Cause TikTok
What was
didn't
his Club
exist.
Penguin?
I want to know what his MySpace homepage song was.
Yeah. I hope it's like you expect it to be some like, you know, contemporary Christian music, but it's actually just like, again, it's my Ken.
Blink
Our
182.
God is an awesome God.
He probably doesn't you know, I said that, but that's a little too Protestant for a Catholic individual, so it's probably something it's like, you know, Gregorian chants or something.
2006 is like, that's even, I mean, it's like proto mega church era, right? Like, we're not even at, like, we don't even have that shit yet. Like, this guy has no idea.
Now,
it's
I
so,
will say,
it's so rude of the Pope,
churches,
I have to say. He's listening
rude.
to this. I know. The Pope always listens.
Now, I will
This
say
is
that
so
mega
rude of you,
churches-
Leo, to do him dirty. I can't believe this shit.
Mega churches are a Protestant thing as well. I think we just can't comprehend.
How big it is?
Yeah, like but the like very I don't know, the cultural divide that made us not saints and not God's influencers.
Are they gonna make a movie about him?
Oh, sure, probably. I mean, it's going to be a sad movie because he dies when he's 16 or whatever.
No, it's got to be post-death.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like
It's like that picture of like that you see of that meme where this guy's about to do heroin, but he sticks it in Jesus's arm instead. But it's this kid.
It's the movie starts with him dying in the hospital, and like it freeze frames. It's like, I'm just wondering how I got here. And then when we finally get back to the present, he like leaves his body, and he's like, oh shit, I'm an influencer.
It's very like Bruce Almighty. He like
yes,
points at the moon, or he like grabs the moon or whatever. And,
Brings it really close.
Wow.
man.
Damn, for anyone who just hopped into this episode thinking they were going to talk about Pokemon, this has
Wrong.
been kind of a wild 20 minutes.
If anything, I hear I was canceled for the last 2 consecutive weeks. We're all getting canceled this week.
Yeah, absolutely. The Catholics are coming for us. The Pope will decree a fatwa on I choose you.
Pope can't do that.
They can now.
About?
A fatwa is specifically a Islamic a religious decree. That's all I'm saying.
Pope Leo will declare that the country of Iran has declared a fatwa upon I choose you decree.
I mean, the Pope might excommunicate us, kind of situation.
I said what I said, Jeremy.
Okay. I'm just saying. Look, I know. Look, we got like a lot of juice earlier this year out of Chicago Pope, kind of situation. You know, he's a White Sox fan. He eats hot dogs, all that kind of stuff. And I think it's great that the Chicago Pope keeps delivering on like weird things I can read on the internet, kind of vibe.
I think this is a big win for Americans, generally speaking. Big W for Americans on this one.
Probably the biggest W we've had or ever gonna have.
Yeah.
We can take credit for this one, absolutely. I
Yes.
think as far as like feel good stories go and American influence across the world goes, this is actually not that bad.
Yeah,
and
the Chicago Pope is up there. He's probably seen The Bear.
Yeah.
You know,
Is he allowed to watch TV?
yeah.
Like presently?
The Pope can watch TV. I mean, he's
Does
probably
it have to be
like,
censored?
No, it doesn't. He's not like gonna like he can like watch TV or read a book or whatever. It's just like he can't. He's probably busy most of the time, so it's not like his main like thing.
You don't think the Pope ever just kicks his sandals off and is just like, man, I could really use an episode of The Bear after a really long day at the
Man.
Vatican?
But then he's like, "Oh, it's just so stressful. I need something else. Where's my Parks and Rec at?"
Do you guys think the Vatican City has fiber
optic
internet? Or, like, does he just have like
look,
wicked fucking internet?
people who've
Satellite
been
beams.
to Rome and Vatican City, is there like Wi-Fi in the Sistine Chapel?
There
It
is.
has to be.
There is. No, I've been there.
There you go. Question answer.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ben, you mentioned the listeners at home might be like, what the fuck is this podcast about? And the answer is it's about four good friends having a fun time, hanging out kind of vibe. But more importantly, it's about cooking and eating Pokemon, where each week we randomly select a new Pokemon to cook and eat, and then we bring them to you with a delicious recipe, and we vote on who has the most delicious recipe in a very democratic manner. This week we're doing a Dondozo, the fish Pokemon, big catfish. I wonder if anyone's got like a po' boy on the menu. We will find out.
Big catfish.
Big catfish. I don't remember who won last week, but let's just say Evan.
I think Evan won last week,
Yes,
actually.
yeah.
Did I?
Evan, do you want to go first? You already made something to quote unquote eat this afternoon, kind of thing with your
did?
martini.
I did. Afternoon. It is 8 o'clock, mind you. Big catfish. Real big fish. Put on your ska music.
Fuck
We're getting down and dirty. This is an interesting. So everyone's fried their catfish. Like that's America's preferred way to eat it. I'm told. But been there, done that. What if we hop on over to the lovely country of Vietnam for a very traditional classic dish of oh god, I'm gonna really butcher this, but ca co to, which is Vietnamese caramelized and braised catfish.
Whoa.
Caramelized. Holy shit.
Caramelized catfish.
Yeah, so you've got in there you've got your aromatics, your garlic, your onion. You're gonna add some salt, some fish sauce, some soy sauce, water, coconut juice, a little chili chopped up, some ground black pepper, and then you're basically just going to, with that liquid going in your pan, put your nice fillets of catfish down, and you're just going to kind of like spoon that sauce continuously over your fish, right?
You're gonna spoon that sauce. Or you're gonna be the big spoon or the little spoon.
You're going to need a big spoon for this big catfish. And so it's basically you just like let that sauce kind of simmer and reduce until it gets to a little bit like this thicker consistency all over your catfish, right? And basically you just serve that up, maybe garnish with a little bit of green onion, a little bit of freshly cracked black pepper, and delicious little red chili as Vietnamese side dishes or garnishes tend to do.
Mm-hmm.
And there you have it.
So I have to know, how like crispy is this?
So it's got like I love a good fish where like that first layer, just very thin layer, as you like push your fork into it, just kind of goes like, and then the rest of it is like soft underneath, right? So you've got the like really nice kind of finish on the top, but it's not overly like a crispy, chewy fish,
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Not chewy, not chewy. Yeah. And how do you think? Have you eaten this kind of preparation of fish before? Would you say it's like savory or whatever?
I have not, but I've done something similar with like salmon before, and I really like the way that turned out. So I can only imagine that this is even better, especially because it's like catfish is, I don't know, it's one of those fish. They're a bottom feeder. Like I think normally they're like you got to kind of do something to it for it to taste good, which is I mean why they are traditionally like fried and all that stuff is because it's like kind of covers the rest of the catfish flavor.
Yeah, they're fucking bottom feeders, baby.
Yeah, so this one is a nice kind of refreshing take on that.
I feel like it has, or in the past when I've had catfish, it has like a pretty good texture though. Like it is kind of, I feel like sometimes when a fish has too much, kind of to like to chew through necessarily. It's a little bit like off-putting, but catfish usually kind of like it'll kind of melts a little bit, kind of how you're talking, like an easy give, and I think that's kind of nice in a fish texture when it comes to it.
Yeah.
Do you think you can incorporate its kind of boss, like it's a mob boss ability into this presentation at all? So
you are in a dimly lit restaurant. Here we go. Dimly lit restaurant. There's a single lamp on the table. You're walking into this restaurant. You walk towards the table with that singly lit lamp, and who comes out of the shadows but Don Corleone, the biggest boss of them all, and makes you an offer you can't refuse. I'm mixing up all of the Italian mob boss tropes, and basically is like, I'm here to offer you this lovely catfish in exchange for
your daughter's wedding,
the day of my daughter's wedding.
Right. It does seem kind of like the type of dish that you might have at like a restaurant that's like a front for something. Like, I'll have the catfish, and it's like very, And
then you give like a wink, wink, and a nudge, nudge, and like while they might bring out the fish, they also bring you out like 10 pounds of drugs or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like the drugs I had to get for Ian today. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Was the guy nice?
He didn't say. Basically, was like, "You want this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I went to his car and he picked it up.
Wow.
That was it.
Wow.
It's like that scene in Breaking Bad where they just meet in the middle of the desert, so no one can see them.
Yeah. Or he kidnaps me and puts me a bag over my head and is like, "You wanted this microphone? $40, please."
Glad you didn't die. That would have been.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't die either.
I would have felt a little bad.
Ian, does this make you? Does this shed new light? Sorry to deviate. Does this shed any new light on the acquisition of Jeremy's Switch 2 for you?
What?
No, because no one was waiting in line.
But
no one.
You sent a middleman to do your bidding.
How does it feel, Davis, to be?
That's a little bit crazy.
Is it?
It's really not. But
That was like a summer narrative arc that I had not thought about. And I don't think it really applies here, mainly because you bought like an old microphone that was used for a quarter of the price. And it was like through Craigslist or something.
Facebook Marketplace. I will push back against myself and consider that this deal, listeners, went down an hour away from me. And if not for my friend Jeremy, I would not have been able to buy this microphone. And there were probably other people who reached out asking for it, but I was first. But really, it wasn't mine to take because I geographically was not there.
Just saying.
And now it's in my apartment. So,
all right. My conclusion is I am just as big of a piece of shit as Jeremy.
Nice.
we're all complicit.
Canceled.
We're all complicit.
Interesting. Well. The wheel of cancellation turns for somebody else.
It's about damn time.
Yeah.
But Jeremy was an accomplice, so double canceled.
Yep. Got him.
Got him
Wow.
again.
There.
We got him.
Yeah. Speaking of cancellations, Ian, what's your recipe this week?
Well, I'm the Iggy Azalea of the show because I found this article that is called Celebs Who Have Been Catfished.
Oh, nice.
And she was catfished by her own mom.
Nice.
Oh my god, wait, it's like that documentary that's on Netflix right now that's also called like the high school catfish or something like that.
Oh.
Was it done by his mom or whatever?
There was
the
a
twist?
catfish scenario where the mom was doing it against her high school daughter and her husband and her boyfriend.
So
it was fucking crazy.
What was Iggy up to?
This was pretty okay. Her mom just like had a fan account.
Okay.
For Iggy Azalea and was just messaging her as a fan and then was like, Did you know it was me?
And like, oh wow, you're so talented.
Basically,
Holy
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
that
that's
is my
the most
mom.
wholesome way you could ever get catfish.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also like that's barely getting catfish. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to go for like a sad one.
Yeah,
That's fair. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy though. Like her mom was really like in her comments, like, "Good job, honey."
I mean,
In the
performer-
DMs, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
a
Slide
little
into your
bit creepy.
DMs like Garfield.
Quote, there was this one fan, and I was like, oh, I like this fan. This fan's cool. I'm going to add them. However, that was
weird.
when her mother let her daughter in on the truth after the two had been talking to each other back and forth.
I looked at their profile picture and it kind of looked like my mom. I bet they're
Yes.
cool.
Then she texted me and was like, you know I'm Azalian for life, right? That's me.
Because I'm your mom.
Because I'm,
That's insane.
yeah,
But also like, yeah, that's
nice.
like the most
best case scenario.
wholesome outcome you could ask for, I guess.
Yeah.
So would you rather be the catfish or the catfisher in this scenario, Ian Davis?
In this scenario,
Yeah. Would you rather to be like you open up like Instagram or whatever and someone's like, Ian, big fan. And you're like, who is this? And then you like message them a little bit and they're like, it's me, your mom.
I mean, pretty inconsequential.
Yeah.
I feel like that already kind of happens when my mom, she like comes to like my gig, and then at the end of the night I count the tips and I'm like, oh, someone put like a $20 bill in here, and it's like, who could it have been? That's kind of like
I mean, that's nice. That's different. Your question fundamentally though, Jeremy, is would you rather be tricked or be tricking someone? Like, and I
How
guess
devious
if I had
are
to
you?
choose one of the two, I'd rather be tricked. I just don't like unless it is like a truly wholesome catfish situation. The
I'd like
idea of
to-
like creating an online a fake persona to be like fucking with somebody is like
I catfished Ben once.
what?
Whoa,
do
whoa.
Ben was hosting KUNM, and I called and I was like,
Long time listener,
Hey.
first time caller.
I literally said that, and I was
Oh
like, I just want to say I'm a big fan of your work. And Ben was like, oh yeah, like very distracted, like, oh thanks man, I gotta go, and like it
Was
did not
this like
clock.
on
all
the
comes
call-in
out.
show or just like
It was just like the music was on and like just took the call in between.
okay?
breaks,
Now I have a question.
son of a
is,
bitch.
Is that being catfished? Did you like pretend to be someone else, or were you just like
just never
ring
admitted.
ring? First time caller, big fan. Thanks for calling in. And Ben was like, oh yeah, whatever, love you, and then hung up. Is that
Well,
catfishing?
I mean, I wasn't like, hey, it's me, your
Ian,
friend.
your cousin,
Cousin.
Ian.
Ian Davis.
Yeah.
You weren't forthcoming with your identity, but you
Right.
weren't like creating a entirely new one for the sake of some sort of interaction or luring me somewhere.
Yeah,
which
come
I
to
think
this
is where
cross
the
street so I can
catfishing
tell
comes
you-
into it.
But I did lure you into some well-deserved confidence, maybe. You like went to that second set, you were like, you know what, I am good at this.
Yeah, and that's how Ben got their career in broadcasting.
Yep.
Got him.
Got him.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, and all the Ian.
Like doing the radio and like hearing people call in and be like, "Hey, the great music," is like it's a pretty big confidence boost.
and how many times were those, Ian?
Every time.
Now I'm second guessing everything. My whole career is crumbling before my mind. But I think if you're catfishing for a noble
cause?
intention,
Yeah.
a good
for
cause,
a cause.
like supporting your friend.
Okay,
like
is
Cars for Kids.
catfishing for a cause just at well, I mean, catfishing at all levels is just fraud. But are you saying catfishing for a cause is like noble fraud?
I think there's justifiable catfishing.
Ian Davis, the Robin Hood of catfishers.
Yeah. He pretends to be someone you don't know and gives you compliments.
Oh man.
I'm making sushi.
Okay. All right.
But the thing with catfish, as Evan kind of pointed out, is generally it's fried because it's like a bottom feeder and all that. So
Fucking bottom feeder.
this is going to be fried Dondozo sushi, and I would like to put a little bit of green chili in there too.
Yeah, you would.
Whoa.
Maybe like a or maybe
Could
like
I-
a green chili spicy mayo.
I was gonna say, could I propose it as a sauce? Because I
Yeah,
think as a whole, it feels a little texturally weird.
I agree. So you got, I don't know if you guys have had like green chili sushi or just like sushi where it has like a tempura in the middle, but
Yes.
like
I live in fucking Santa Fe. Of course, I've had green chili sushi.
I kind of said that, but was talking to the listener.
Oh,
and
okay.
not
Sorry.
you.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Take it back.
Catfished.
Oh yeah, we're catfishing our listeners tonight. Don't you?
I think we're really like bending the rules of what this word
The rules. What are the rules of catfishing?
Catfishing, gaslighting. Who's to
Yeah,
say?
Gatekeeping,
Catlighting.
girl bossing.
Gas fishing. Yeah, that's really all I have.
What are the
Have to
layers
say.
here?
The layers, okay. Seaweed.
Yep.
Uh,
So this
outside of
is
the
a
sea-
roll. This is a roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got some white rice, sticky sushi rice. And then you're going to have the Dondozo. And then some maybe really thinly sliced cucumber.
Oh.
And
it
this
fresh.
is and you're saying the Dondozo is fried tempura style?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Gotcha.
And there's like it's loud. Like it snaps like a carrot when you bite into that shit.
Damn, your
brother.
obsession with loud food continues apace.
It's never ending.
Could
Maybe-
you, to add to that, so fajitas, loud when it comes out, provides a nice warm ambience. Would you rather that, or would you rather have silent food that is just really loud when everyone's eating it?
I definitely prefer the food to be the one producing the sound
But it
on its own,
Okay, thank you. For
without
clarifying.
assistance.
Okay.
That's my preference.
I agree with that because
Yeah.
in my world it's like the food, like the fajita like sizzling is almost like a white noise like generator
Right.
that makes it easier to focus,
You don't
And
think
harder to
20
hear other people eating, which
You don't think like 20 people crunching chips would be at the same white noise level as
no.
No, and it's like pouring out like a bowl of Rice Krispies with milk, right? I do like, Ben, this idea though that ordering fajitas when you're out somewhere is the equivalent of like sitting at the bar with a book. It's like, don't talk to me. Like I got my headphones in. I got my fajitas loud.
Headphones on, fajitas sizzling.
it's
Do
just
not
me and this
talk to
fajita
me.
dish.
Though I gotta say that'd be pretty fucked if you ordered fajitas and then had like your sound canceling headphones on. Like, could you imagine?
Just some people just want to watch the world burn.
They don't. No, they don't want to watch. They want to listen.
Oh, true. They want to.
They don't want to
Crackle
listen
roll.
though.
Yeah.
It's what that's saying is, hey, everybody in this room, I ordered this for you,
Yeah.
not for me. I'm not gonna get to enjoy it. I'm
Yeah.
listening to the fucking.
So this is like
Arcade
Ian's
Fire.
penance when he orders like fajitas kind of situation. They're so quiet.
This is like your
kind of
rival.
thing. Yes.
Your arch nemesis would order fajitas sizzling with
Sizzling.
noise canceling
Puts
headphones.
headphones
If
on.
I-
Turns away.
If I was sitting at the restaurant and I got my stillborn fajitas and I looked across the room and someone had fucking headphones on and had their fajitas, I would strangle them. I would commit a crime.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, sushi, great. Sounds good.
I mean, hell yeah, crunchy
So-
sushi.
So, and what I'm gathering is this is like a specialty sushi that you could serve alongside like the tatsugiri type sushi. Like
Oh,
the-
yeah.
like it's kind of part of a round of sushi basically.
I'm picturing almost like not like a bento box, but like it comes out in like a fun boat and it's got all the different.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice, hell yeah. It sounds appetizing, and it sounds I was gonna say like culturally appropriate. It's just like that's just what the Pokemon is. It's like the Pokemon. It's like the Pokemon sushi tray.
Delivery
Yeah,
service.
yeah.
It's on a conveyor belt.
Yeah. Can the sushi be served to us by a robot?
No
No.
clunkers.
I love sushi robot
clankers.
though.
It could be served on someone.
Ooh, a
Oh.
butt.
Are there? That's a thing, right?
Yes.
eating
Like
sushi
there's
off
like
of
a
people.
naked lady and
Yeah.
there's
There's
sushi
like
on their back or
a
whatever.
carnivore on the table.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
eating
and
the
it's like
sushi off
down.
And Pokemon Las Vegas.
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Jeez.
All
Incredible.
right, Ben, what's your recipe? Better fucking live up. It's been a hot episode.
My recipe: Dondozo chorizo.
That was my recipe.
Got him.
Really?
But maybe not in the way that you were expecting. Well, maybe it is though. I don't know.
It probably is.
The way that I initially looked it up, and then it was like, recipes with chorizo and fish, some sort of fish, and I was like, I guess, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I wanted fish chorizo.
Yeah, you wanted to make fish into chorizo.
I wanted to get as close as I could. And what I ended up finding was an article on hairybikers.com, which I don't know what the fuck that has to do with recipes.
Hairy, like hair?
Hair.
Wow.
Wow.
Hairybikers.com.
.com. And when was this article posted? I must know.
2006.
God's
I don't know if
favorite
it's
influencer.
God damn it.
Read this article.
Fuck. I don't think it's dated.
Do you think God's favorite influencer, like one of the miracles, is after he dies, the page updates on its own?
Probably.
All right. Well, this has nothing to do with that. This is a recipe I found called baked fish with chorizo crust.
Crust. Interesting.
So if you can imagine, kind of like a country fried, shake and bake catfish fillet,
So, wait,
with
is
a
the
nice
is the
crunchy
crust is the crust also meat? Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
The crust is also meat. Yes, you are correct.
Double meat crust. Yeah, that's something a hairy biker would like.
So
Yeah.
So basically, you're going to take your Dondozo meat, and fillet it up. You toss it in some lime juice so it's coated, and then you're gonna chill it for a little bit so it can be more solid for these pieces that you're gonna coat in your chorizo dust. To make the chorizo dust, you're gonna fry up some Spanish chorizo until the fat in the sausage starts to run a little bit. You're gonna throw some
Like
pieces.
these hairy bikers when they see a razor.
Sure. And then you're gonna tear pieces of bread into there, mix it all up with I thought I was gonna say an egg, but it doesn't have an egg. It's just breadcrumbs and chorizo and the oil. Then you're going to let that cook for a little bit, and then you're gonna put it into a food processor and add garlic, lime, parsley, parmesan, salt, and black pepper. And you're just gonna until it's like a really consistent dust, meat dust with the bread and everything. So you're basically making like kind of flavored Dorito dust, but chorizo is a primary flavor in that.
I mean, why isn't chorizo a Dorito flavor? Come on, Doritos.
Ooh.
It's
got
hairybikers.com crack the code, so
Yeah,
it's
Bits of meat on your
doable.
chip.
So then, so now that you've got your fish coated in lime, you've got your chorizo dust on the side. You're going to coat it on the fish fillets, and then put it on the tray. Scoop more mixture on top, and kind of just like squish it all around so it's nice and evenly coated. You're gonna bake it for 18 minutes until the crust is crisp and flaky, and then. Yeah, that's about it. You just like serve it with some rice, maybe some sort of vegetables as well. Maybe this article suggests a few green beans, sugar snap peas, or other green vegetables.
Just a few.
Yeah, you could try a few.
Just like one.
And I just think this is like a fun, simple way to add some Spanishness and Paldean chorizo elements to this catfish, this big catfish that we gotta cook.
It's good. It's good. I'm glad we're expanding the catfish like usage and palette, because I feel like Listen, world, we've been boxed in for so long in how we've decided catfish should be prepared, and I think we got to expand our horizons a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ian's got a
Yes.
something.
I was looking at the About page on the Hairy Bikers. They're like a British phenomenon.
Oh, they're British.
Hairy
blimey.
Bikers.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
we
like
got a chorizo.
they're like wholesome cooks, I guess, that have
Oh.
like a show and like have sold tons of books. And sort of
Oh.
thing. Phenomenon.
Wow.
Maybe gay? I can't tell.
Could be.
I can never tell if two British dudes kind of.
Being next to each other.
Yeah.
Two British dudes being next to each other.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Is your recipe's kind of giving me like Double Down vibes?
Double down.
The KFC Double Down, as we're all familiar.
Like meat as crust,
Except
crust bread.
I will
Bread
say though,
meat.
in this case of the double down, the meat is just full meat. It's not like dust meat.
Could
dust.
this be the beginning of the Triple Down?
Yeah. Oh. I'm
Or
is this-
down?
shit.
Triples are best.
Or this is kind of like the healthy version of the Double Down.
I can't. In no world is a chorizo-based food item
It's
healthy.
the Flying Dutchman of the Double Down. For those of you who know the in and out lingo,
Jeremy, I gotta
What is the
push
Flying
back.
Dutchman.
I'm pretty
Soy-
sure that's the
Soy chorizo.
oh yeah.
Healthy.
I mean, the Trader Joe's soy chorizo is good. I'm not going to deny it.
Yeah, no, it's great. I don't know if it's healthier to do this. I don't know if it's on the same level as Double Down though, because we are like controlling the meat particles to like a very small, very small. It's almost like bacon bits, right? It's like you wouldn't really consider bacon bits to be like full meat. It's like
You wouldn't?
atomized.
What?
Yeah, they're small.
These fucking chorizo bits are atomized.
They're smaller than bacon bits.
Yes. They're like a dust you can inhale, and it gives you like it's like asbestos, and it gives you like
Yeah, I get
cancer.
like lung cancer.
Yeah.
That's why I said Doritos dust. Okay, we're pulverizing the shit out of this chorizo.
Huh.
And it's in combination with breadcrumbs, right? It's like it's the combination
Got a
of
crispity, crunchity. Yeah.
like crispity crunchity, exactly. And then it just goes it's like shake and bake, right? You just like put it on the coat, you coat it, you bake it, and then you pop it out and it's like nice fried, well not
Yeah.
fried, but it's like baked catfish.
Speaking of any Gen Xers who might listen to this show, shake and bake real big for Gen X.
There you go.
I'll ask my boss what his
Yeah.
opinion on that is. So great recipe because
you love
that's what
James
I
Bond, you
wanted
ate
to
shake
do.
and bake as a kid.
Yeah, what? James Bond?
James Bond and shake and bake. The Venn diagram is a perfect circle.
That's true.
Okay. So you stole my recipe, but that's okay because I remembered that I made a joking reference at the top of the show to another recipe that I can do,
Ooh,
and that's
off
why
the cuff.
and that's why we're doing a Dondozo sandwich. That's right. We're making a catfish po' boy with a Dondozo this week on I Choose You. So you're getting your Dondozo. He's a fucking chonky catfish, baby. He's got a dumpy, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's Pixar mom kind of vibe with how much catfish
Ass he
you put
has.
there. Yeah.
Are you- like the Pillsbury Doughboy?
Yeah.
Is that what you're getting at? I could just imagine the sandwich coming out of one of those cans that you press down with a spoon.
And what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut the Dondozo into fillets to use for a sandwich. And you're gonna get an egg, milk, seasoned fish fry mix, vegetable oil if needed, 4 French baguettes, 2 cups of lettuce, and some sliced tomatoes. And then you're gonna make your remoulade. Which, you know, if we want to make it more fish-based, we could call it a remoulade. Oh, man. That's at my, like, you know, fish-themed restaurant. So mayonnaise, lemon juice, Dijon mustard, like Ben's cat, sweet pickled relish, garlic crust, and original Creole seasoning. Add more, it says, on this recipe. So you got your You fry up your fish real quick. You want nice crispy exterior, nice flaky interior. You're gonna build your sandwich. You're gonna put your remoulade on top of that, and then you're gonna fucking chow down on this Dondo boy on I Choose You. That's my recipe. Dondo boy. Yes, Ian.
Po boy, Pokemon boy.
Is that what you're saying Po boy stands for? It stands for Pokemon boy?
Correct. Also, would you name your fish restaurant like Swear Me Jeremy Silvers?
So like Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
I think I might drop the silver part of that because that's kind of losing like track of like my name kind of situation.
Shiver Jeremy's Timbers.
Yeah, Shiver Me Timbers. No, what would my seafood restaurant called? I would probably be called like seafood, but spelled with a Z at the beginning.
Z food.
Yes.
Or what about like Jer Bears, and it's like you as a bear like grabbing a salmon out of the river?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That
you
screams
as a
Cracker
bear.
Barrel.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a bear. It's just a bear with my face like photoshopped on it.
Exactly.
Oh man, Evan, you weren't here when Cracker Barrel went woke for like a day.
Yeah.
I heard it, immediately dismissed it.
Yeah.
You were out in the woods, like fucking surviving for your
No,
life,
that was
probably when you
literally-
got the internet service that was
We-
like Cracker Barrel logo went back to the original.
Literally, we were driving back, and that was the first notification that popped up on my phone, and I was like, "What happened?
Oh my
Where
god.
That must
am I
have been a lot.
surprised?"
You've heard those stories about like the people who were like hiking when like 9/11 happened.
Yeah,
and they, like,
yeah.
yeah. Same exact thing.
Same exact thing. And then I heard they immediately changed it back, and I was like, "Hey, cool."
It was fucking crazy. I remember like we did a whole episode where we talked about it, and then the next day before the episode even came out, they like switched it back. I was like,
That's how much influence we got.
Yeah,
It's
we're
true.
so good. They fucking knew. They're in our head, Ben.
The interns are listening.
Yes,
I don't think we were arguing for them to change it back. I think we were just
Saying it was a loss.
Yeah,
we were
no,
just
what
doing a bit.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying that we always talk about like how like every fast casual dining establishment in the world like has like a wiretap into I Choose You.
Oh, right. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like every like we're not live broadcasting normally, but to every like marketing intern that works at Taco Bell, McDonald's, Subway, Cracker Barrel, KFC, Popeyes.
Now you're listening.
They're
now
tapping.
all
They're
listening.
tapping
Yeah.
our feed. Right
Yes,
now.
Yeah.
they're like every time we say one of those, like an alarm goes off in some sub basement, and some like Gen Zers like skibbity, and they have to like get out of bed and listen to the show, kind of situation.
Well, you know, they're tapping in, but also we always send them like a copy edit
Yeah,
before it comes out, just to give the PR team and HR like a chance to like figure out what they're gonna fucking say on
The I
national
Choose You
news when,
insiders.
yeah, when we blow it up. Like,
yeah. There you go. That's
The
that's my
embargo ends in
recipe.
48 hours.
Yes.
yeah.
Let's review our recipes from Evan. We have Vietnamese caramelized Dondozo. I don't remember the exact name. I apologize.
Yeah, that's it.
From Ian, we have Dondozo sushi. From Ben, we have Dondozo chorizo, or Dondorizo, if you will.
That's not what I said. Don't put words in my mouth.
And from me, we have Don Doughboy. Everyone, please vote. Ben, do you have a poll ready?
I just shared it in the chat.
Whoa, look at that.
Your opportunity
Okay.
to vote has just arrived.
Thank you. Bing, bing, ring, ring, ring goes the trolley. I should probably not sing that. It's probably like copywritten or whatever. Ben, who won?
That is the thing about this show is all of the interns and all of the fast food media chains do have a wiretap, but if you sing 5 seconds a cappella of a famous show tune, you will get DMCA strike. That is
Yeah.
100% accurate.
The Broadway show tune guys have fucking snipers on the building.
After all the piracy that Jeremy has done in all his years, that like red mark is always
Yes.
just aiming ever so slightly while we're recording, just
Yeah.
just threatening.
It's
Yeah.
not a DMCA takedown. It's just
Yes.
a takedown, and they bust Jeremy's door down.
Yes.
All right. I have the results. And the results are that I have won this week's episode.
my
Wow.
God.
Recount.
Wow.
Recount. Kidding.
Yeah.
Ian got a vote, and I voted for Jeremy.
Thank you. And that's been this week's Pokemon. What about next week's Pokemon? Why don't you tell us, Evan, in a section I like to call Pickamon, can you give me a number between 906 and 1,000?
998.
998. That's probably going to be a shitty one, but it might not be. So let's see. It's okay. We'll do it. Next week's Pokemon, it's the dragon type from this generation. It's Baxcalibur.
Oh,
It's a
Is it
giant
is that the
sword?
one that's like King Kong? Not King Kong. Godzilla.
Yeah, it's a Godzilla. It's got like a sword in its back kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I
Who's
remember
going to pull it out?
Yes. He's going to pull it out. Baxcalibur.
Probably James Bond, right?
Yeah.
He never pulls it out.
Yeah. Whoa. Shaken, not stirred.
Oh wait. Okay. Maybe that's the next James Bond. Is like Son of James Bond, and it's like
It's like Son of the Mask.
it's like Son of the Mask, except it's like chosen family. Like all of the siblings of all of the like unprotected sex that he's had over all of the
Okay,
years.
they all get together. It's
they
like
all get together. It's kind of like Cheaper by the Dozen.
so what you're saying
Nick Cannon's
is that,
cheaper by the
So
dozen.
you're saying James Bond's like wild oats in the world have finally sprouted, and he needs to bring. Do they like hear that he like died and they need to like seek the revenge, or maybe it's just like a family reunion? What's the kind of vibe we're going for here?
Family reunion. Tyler Perry directs it.
Yeah.
No.
Tyler Perry presents Medea's Diary of a James Bond.
There's a scene where they're all at a family reunion and they're like tug of warring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Very cute.
Exactly.
No,
Fuck
I think
yes.
I think realistically it would be kind of like Marvel movie style, where they'd have to like get all of them, assembled, like
The dimensions of the poster aren't big enough to fit everyone on it.
Yeah.
and each kid of different genders. Maybe it's not just son of Bond. The women can exist too.
I don't know about that, Vince.
Yeah.
And like I think it's kind of like each movie gets chosen as like its own character building.
Oh,
like it's like
interesting.
it's that
Right.
one lady from. Fucking
It's James Bond 4, and
Yeah.
they go in.
Bondo Vision or
Yes,
whatever.
So like you're saying,
they
like
each have to have like a remember when this happened?
No,
kind of
so you're
moment.
saying so like in the Bond family, like the Bond family movie 1 starts and it's like the oldest kid, and you just like go down the line. So
Yeah.
each movie is a new kid that like maybe another kid comes in and helps, and it's like, oh, that's the sequel bait, or it's a callback.
It's like
kind
the
of vibe.
there's like the Casino Royale kid who's like,
yeah.
I remember when your testicles.
Kids are your whipped testicles.
But they all have to like meet up for something, like one last job, right?
My
Yeah.
my favorite Bond kid is the one with the golden skin.
Yes. Yeah. There's the one with 3 nipples. There you
Wow.
go. Again, we fucking cracked this. Fucking Jeff Bezos is not that hard.
Let us know in the comments below how you think about James Bond.
Yeah.
What do you think is the future of the James
Yeah.
Bond
What is the
franchise?
future of James Bond? Is he like a knight? Is he? It's all of his children all at once.
James Bond, the cyborg.
Yes. Ooh, Cyber
Oh.
Bond. That's good.
Ooh.
Can
They
one
might
of
do
his kids
that.
be like stuck in a computer?
What about instead of it being like a Marvel universe, all the kids, it's more of like a Knights of the Round Table.
What does that mean?
Period piece, but it's like
Okay,
Period piece, but
so
his
it's-
kids
it
from
is-
the future
it
in
is-
the past.
Ah, yes. Okay.
So you say it's medieval Bond, and he has 12 kids or whatever.
Yeah, and they all. I guess James Bond is like King Arthur, and all of them are just kind of like doing shit to,
You know,
the antics.
chilling.
he's a medieval spy, but also he's the king.
Yes.
But also, he's only 20 years old.
Yeah. And he has 12 kids.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
is
this is-
period correct.
This is the future that Elon Musk wants for us.
Yes.
Oh no. Yeah.
All right. Boom! Send in your Baxcalibur recipes.
Oh shit!
That does
actually. Next week is the most period appropriate time for you to be sending King Arthur shit.
Yeah, James Bond,
That's
King
insane.
Arthur. Baxcalibur, send it our way. ichoosepod@gmail.com. That's ichewspod@gmail.com. Now let's do the plugging round. Where can we find you on the internet, Ben?
You can find me on Instagram at Ben C. Montoya or on Tumblr at thefearandnow.tumblr.com.
All right. Can we move on to Ian?
You can find me at Musician Davis on Instagram, or you can meet me at the fair this week only.
Hey, babe, meet me at the fair.
Guys, I cannot. You guys remember that commercial?
Yes.
Right?
Are you actually playing at the state fair?
I am playing there 7 times. I've already played there 3 times.
Wow. And how is it? Do you get like a slice of pie each time you go?
You don't get jack shit. I don't even get free water. But they do have a stand that has donut burgers, and I will talk about that more next week.
Whoa.
Shit!
Have you seen a pig race yet?
I saw a duck race.
There you go.
Hell
Sounds
yeah.
like the state fair to me.
What was the name of the one who won?
Duck
Fuck.
Duck McFuck.
Duck McFuck took first place.
Yes.
Yep.
Evan.
Yeah, you might have heard that I made a movie that everyone has been so graciously plugging in my absence. Go on YouTube, search Mesa Studio. It's called Overkill. And yeah, more to come.
Like, subscribe, watch it over and over again.
Yeah, smash that subscribe button.
Do private. I guess they could also be public screenings. No, they
Yeah,
have to be
don't
private
pirate my
screenings.
movie.
Don't pirate the movie, but show all your friends. Send the link to all your friends.
That would do it.
Yeah, there you go. You can follow me on, I almost said our social medias, but just mine. Velocity Prime 1 on Blue Sky, Velocity Prime No 1 on Tumblr. the-avocado.org, Jeremy Zelick on the-avocado.org, and the Santa Fe Society and Foundation for Speculative Fiction. You will also see me at the fair, the Renaissance Fair this weekend, kind of situation. So check that out. The Santa Fe Society and Foundation for Speculative Fiction, the world's greatest book club. Let's move on to telling you about I Choose You. I Choose You is the podcast about cooking and eating Pokemon. You can find it on your favorite podcasting apps, including Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, Spotify, or podcast catcher of choice. If you like our show, give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify to help us go up the ranks. If you want more I Choose You goodness, head on over to our social media pages. I Choose Pod on Blue Sky, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Tumblr, and Facebook. If you want to be a part of the I Choose You community, head over to the I Choose You Discord. Links are available in the episode description. Submit recipes, hang out with fellow Choosies, and participate in community events. That's on the I Choose You Discord. Last but not least, check out our official website, ichooseyou.menu. ichooseyou.menu has a full episode archive and merch store for you to peruse. Head on over to ichooseyou.menu.
Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah. All right. I've been the host and Alton Brown of the group, Jeremy Zelick.
Been your friend in this show, Ben Montoya.
Been your Iggy Azalea, Ian Davis.
And Evan Aubrey.
And to all the choosies out there in Radioland, in a while, Totodile.
So you wanna cook and eat all good?
Pokemon.
Are you ready for some recipes and
Lots of puns.
I wanna eat the ultimate snack, find the flavors that are bold.
I choose you.
Taste them all with no regret, as a prophecy foretold. I wanna eat with Jeremy, Ben, Evan, and Ian too.
I choose you.
Learn to cook and crack some cans.
Use the podcast in your hands.
We gotta eat in this Pokemon world. I choose you, the greatest podcast of them all. We gotta eat in this Pokemon world. Put your dish to the test, tastes better than all the rest.
One dish, two dish, red dish, blue dish. Ready for an icy wrap?
Let's do this.
If your soup is missing something, no sweat, my flamingo. You just sprinkle in a little bit of sprigatito. And if your plate is looking sad and done sparse, just tear up some tarantula. It isn't that harsh. Vroom, vroom, there's a rubber room for all your baddies as we drive to these Pokemon tubes. I scream tail as these iron hands come over me. Those iron juggalists, exactly what I like to see. Slithering, lay back, Excalibur by the pool. And crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Don't be a sleep title, just hit the lotto. Cause this podcast is gold, it's as hot as a capsicum too. So let's kick back, cans crack, for I choose you.
You gotta eat in this Pokemon world. I choose you, the greatest podcast of them all. I choose you.